It is indeed an honor and a privilege for me, in my capacity as Deputy Chief Fire Officer, to address the graduating recruits of the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services as they sojourn into another phase in their career path as fire officers. Never once did I expect my fire service career to take me from being a young and impressionable fire officer 17 years ago to the position of Deputy Fire Chief, where, with the privilege to speak to fire recruits at their graduation ceremony. It has been a long and winding road for me to get to this point in my career, and there are many reasons how and why I have been able to achieve goals I set many years ago. However, today it's not about my story. It's about the large step you, the recruits, are going to take after you receive your graduation diplomas. It may very well be the largest and most influential step in your life. As you are handed the piece of paper, you will be entering the greatest and most hazardous occupation in this country. Moreover, I confirm to you recruits and soon-to-be fire officers that you are about to become part of a very special family, a brotherhood of honor, service, integrity, and pride. To accomplish this numerous task, there are several personality traits and attributes that I implore you to develop and practice throughout your career. As you take this step forward, be reminded of these 4 words: duty, service, honor, and courage. These 4 notable attributes that must continually define you as a member of this august uniformed service and inspire you to build a career, not just a job, but a career that inspires others, save life and property, and mold and encourage young minds. Winston Churchill, former Prime Minister of Great Britain, once said that we can do great things with our time, but great things are simple things unless they can be expressed in simple words: duty, honor, courage, freedom, justice, mercy, and hope. Permit me to break down the attributes of duty, service, honor, and courage as they are to define you as you advance in your career as fire officers. Duty, as defined in Webster Dictionary, is a moral or legal obligation, a responsibility, or a task or action that someone is required to perform. To me, the term duty has more of a moral obligation than that of a legal or task completed, as I believe our moral obligation begins with the example set by a strong family and/or our communities. As we gain our life experiences as children, teenagers, and young adults, every experience gain and dedication to some projects, persons, our obligation formulate those basic foundations of duty to our country, community, and family. Duty to self and others is an obligation you must ensure that you do the very best you can, performing in an honorable and respectable manner every day. The word service is defined as the action of helping and doing work for someone. It is through service that you give of yourself and help to shape the organization in which you work, build communities. But it is also more than that, recruits. When you serve others, you give a gift to that person, your community, and your country, and the world. Service makes us human. It is also what gives us the meaning and purpose to our lives. Be mindful that in giving service as a fire officer is serving humanity. Today, I carry an unmistakable pride that can only be shared with those who have served and understand what it means to be service to others. Therefore, I would like for you to do likewise. Give of your time, your service, not just to your family and friends, but to your fellow officers, stations, communities, and country, and fellow organizations. For service to humanity is the best work of life. Likewise, the term honor, as defined, is the respect that is given to someone who is admired, a good reputation, good quality, or character as judged by other people, or a high moral standard of behavior. Where does this trait originate? It is created in the upbringing and experiences we have had with family, friends, our church, our high school teachers. From such examples promoted by great leaders of the government, locally, regionally, and internationally. Recruits, Many times you will hear the term serve with honor. And in your profession, it is to hold yourself to a high standard, treat people as you wish to be treated, go the extra mile with self and others, and above all, take the high road in all of your issues dealing, whether it is with family, co-workers, or the public. Honor is also an earned trait based on your actions on a day-to-day basis. It would take a momentary lapse of judgment to destroy hard-earned honor. Nelson Mandela once said that honor belongs to those who never forsake the truth, even when things seem dark and grim, who try over and over again, who are never discouraged by insults, humiliation, or even defeat. Therefore, in everything that you do it to the best of your ability. Do it with pride and do it with honor. The term courage, as defined in equality of mind or spirit that enables a person to face difficulty, danger, pain, etc., without fear, but bravery. Certainly, as fire officers, you will face fear every day. Responding to a fire, entrapment, being a first responder in times of disasters. Create those scenarios that define courage under fire. How does one develop courage? As we all know, it is developed through real-life experiences facing those harms or threats with confidence in your training and your co-workers. Do we run away sometimes? Yes. For the sake of self-preservation, we will move out of harm's way to fight another day. But some of you may not be lucky. When you remain too long in the hazardous situation, you disregard orders, or you get into a building too far to safely leave. Is this courage? That is only determined by others reviewing your actions during or after these events, or by those affected by your courageous actions. United States General Norman Schwarzkopf stated, true courage is being afraid and going ahead and doing your job anyhow. That's what courage is. As fire officers, you must remember where you came from, where you are going, and who you're going to mentor along the way, while providing the very best example of what it takes to be a fire officer with those attributes of duty, service, honor, courage, and how fragile those terms are. When there's a momentary lapse of judgment or common sense. Therefore, recruits, I charge you as you embark upon your career as fire officers to do so with duty, service, courage, and remember our country's motto, country above self. I close by saying another quote by a great statesman I love to read. Nelson Mandela, who faced many adversities in life, but live a life of one's duty, service, mankind, and country, reflected in honor of all his doings, and in the face of adversity had the courage to stand up for his belief and fellow men. He said that when a man has done what he considers to be his duty to his people and his country, he can rest in peace. Let this define you. Transform today from being fire recruits to becoming fire officers. Thank you, and welcome everyone to this ceremony.
Stay up to date with news, programs, and activities of the government with SKNIS. Like us on Facebook. Listen to us on SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter. And watch our videos on YouTube. Connect with us today. SKNIS, St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service.